In 12th standard, topic number 14, ecosystem and energy flow. What is ecosystem and what is the energy flow? If we see the meaning of ecosystem or as a energy flow, what is in by eco? For the JEE or as a CET exam, this topic having near about 3 to 4 marks weightage. Weightage of this point, this topic is 3 to 4 mark. So, in between this topic study, first we see the ecosystem, meaning of this ecosystem. What is eco? Ecos means that is the environment. And that is study means that is the study of the environment. Study of the environment. Because why? In this environment, from unicellular to the multicellular, living organism, biotic, abiotic, all type of the component will be seen. On this study of these all type of the components, the energy can be obtained from major source all over the world. These are the sun. Sun are the major energy source all over the world, because the sun or as a solar energy is trapped by the all living cells, that is the all green cells or as a green plants, because they contain the chlorophyll pigment, and so they have ability to trap the photolight. So in this topic that is the environment of study, in ecosystem, these are the continuous and gradual changes, that is structural and functional units of these natures can be found. So in ecosystem, this structural and functional unit of the ecosystems can be found. So in between this ecosystem, if we observe, the energy can be obtained from the sun, but any living organism cannot have capacity to obtain the solar energy, but only the plants have ability to trap the solar energy. Only the plant have ability to trap the solar energy. So this sun is a major source of the energy, but this energy will be transferred into the different stages. First we see between this first stage, that is the producer. What is the producer? These are the green plants. It is known as the producer. The solar light is trapped by the plants, and then gradually this energy will be enters into the next stage, or into the, which are the next stage? Producer. Then after the producer, then there are the consumer level. What is the consumer level? Because these green plants produce the foods, these foods will be passed into the consumer level, that is the green plant is eaten by the consumers, that is the animals or as the organisms. The animals have ability to grasp, to feed on this producer. So this, it is also known as the first consumer. These are the first consumer. It is also known as the herbivore. In next, after this herbivore, that is the death of these herbivores can be found. So it is known as the decomposition. After this, that is these consumers goes converted into the, that is nutritions. This nutrition, that is the food, will be passes into the different successive levels. The food is produced by the producer, then consumer, and next successive level these foods will be passes. After the death of this living organism, the food get decomposed. Because why? Any living organisms will be decomposed. Microorganisms have ability to decompose it, because why? They get sedimentation, then soil formation, or as this organic matter get decomposed into the inorganic material. So this inorganic material naturally get absorbed by the plants, or they may be recycled into the environment. They will be recycled into the environment, because why? The decomposed materials get settled down into the soil, and these food or these material are the nutritive material. They will become again into the cycles to each and every, again as a to the producer or as a living organism. These are the continuous cycle. Suppose here some question will be asked to the exam like of this. Suppose we see the chart of it here. Here we see the upright chart. What is the upright chart? Who are on the base? Here are the on the base. These are the producer. Then next stage, these are the consumer. Here are the secondary consumer, and third are the, here are the tertiary consumer. What is this? When solar light fall on this producer or as a plant, near about 100% light will be fall on the plants. 100% sunlight is trapped by the plants. After the trapping of this 100% sunlight, each and every successive level, that is the loss of energy can be found. Loss of energy can be found. How many percent of the energy will be get lost in each successive level? Near about 90% energy get lost in each and every successive level. Suppose plant here, sunlight, from the sunlight, the plant trap near about 100% energy. This 100%, then the plant can produce near about 100% energy from it, but 90% energy get lost. Only the 10% solar light is trapped by this plant, and this 10% solar light get converted into the 100% energy. When this 100% energy is produced by these plants in each successive level, that is after the producer, some are the consumer or as a herbivorous. These herbivorous eaten these grasses, and they got only the 10% energy, because why? The 90% energy get lost. Here if we see the number of these producer and consumers is a very different. Consumers are producer are abundant than this consumer level, that is their number is very less than it. Then in second consumer level, because these are the first consumer, these are, it is also known the herbivore, but second consumer, these are the carnivore. Here again, naturally the 90% energy get lost, only the 1% energy get obtained to the secondary consumers. Then here again also the 90% energy get lost, only the 1% energy get obtained to the consumer or a secondary consumer or second tropical levels. Then again these are the continuous upright pyramids. So this energy again goes towards the transfers toward the tertiary consumer. Here in the tertiary consumers, again 90% energy get lost, only the 0.1% energy get available to this tertiary consumer, but these are the top consumer. If we see some example between these on the producer, here are some grasses. Here in consumer level, here are some organisms, which are this best example if we see, that is deer. Then this next consumer, that is as a like of the wolf. Then the second consumer is also eaten by the tertiary consumer. These are the lion or as a tiger. They are on the top level. So in each and every successive level, that is the energy get reduced near about 90% of energy. So from this ecosystem, energy flow is upright between these. For if we ask some question is asked here, some question if producer or as a if we see one question between it, what are the question will be asked like of it. The second tropic level in a lake is what? Or as a, if we see the another question on it, that is secondary consumer are here. See the MCQ. Secondary consumer are we again here see what is the secondary consumer. Then MCQ, that is the answer is given here like of this herbivorous. First answer herbivorous. Second producer, third carnivorous, and fourth is the autotrophic. See the answer between it. who are the secondary consumer in this answer. See the ecological pyramid. In between this ecological pyramid, producer are the grasses. First consumer, these are the herbivorous, because first consumer are the herbivorous. Then this consumer, that is first consumer, is eaten by the secondary consumers, because these are the carnivorous. It is not a herbivorous, so these are the carnivorous. Here herbivorous means these are the plant eater. Here that is first consumer. Herbivore means these are the first consumer. It is not an answer for it. Then producer, because they have ability to trap the photolight. In secondary consumers have not ability to trap the photolight. So this answer again is wrong. Then next is the carnivores. Carnivores means that is on the second level. That is after these herbivorous or as a consumers, the secondary consumers are there. So these are the carnivorous. And last example was the autotrophic, that is photo to synthesize their own food material. So this answer again is wrong, but carnivorous are the example for it. So like of this type of the question will be asked to the JEE mains or as a CAT, because this biomass, then energy pyramid, this type of the ecosystem pyramids will be found in your book, and they will be seen here. Different type of the ecosystem, that is pond ecosystem, lake ecosystem, that is the terrestrial ecosystem, and biotic ecosystems will be found in between this. That is the in between, that is forest ecosystem. Forest ecosystems can be found. Aquatic ecosystem shows, terrestrial ecosystem shows the grassland ecosystem, forest ecosystem, and desert ecosystem. And then next, that is the aquatic ecosystem. It shows the lake ecosystem, wetland ecosystem, river ecosystem, ocean ecosystem, and estuaries ecosystem. So different type of the ecosystem will be found into the terrestrial as well as aquatic animal. So from unicellular, that is phytoplankton, to the use of organisms can be found in both ecosystem, that is aquatic as well as terrestrial ecosystem. If we see study between these, that is different level of the grasping level or the tropical level, different type of the organism can be found from unicellular to the multicellular, or as a higher level of these tropical levels can be found between these. So on this, when we study about this CET or JEE mains, that is the different energy level can flow from which level. Biomass, what is the biomass? If see what is the biomass, or as these characters will be found between it, and some important question will be seen here like of this. So you must study on it. Very nice, because this topic is very simple, because all type of the plants as well as animals are there. The question and answerings are very easy or as simple to remember. Only the that is the producer, that is have ability to produce the synthesize own food material, or how much organisms are depend on once to the next level or as a top level from producer to the tertiary consumers. And then this question will be asked like of this. Thank you.